Hi, I'm Tati, and today I'm going to be doing the Disney book tag. This tag was created by Tati, so I will link her video below. This tag came out in 2015, the same year that The Isle of the Lost by Melissa de la Cruz was released, so it was a while ago. But I love Disney and I love books, so I'm going to do it. The first character, and also my favorite, if you couldn't tell, is the Little Mermaid, a character who is out of their element, a fish out of water. This is true of a lot of characters in young adult books, which is mostly what I read, so I have lots of options for this one. But the one I'm going to go with is Lilac from These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. In this story, Lilac lives on a luxury spaceship until this ship crashes and she finds herself having to learn how to survive on this unknown planet. And this definitely puts her out of her element. Next up is Cinderella, a character who goes through a major transformation. For this one I'm going to go with Katie, who is from the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I don't want to spoil anyone, but throughout the series Katie goes through both physical and emotional transformations. The next one is Snow White, a book with an eclectic cast of characters. For this one I have Winter by Marissa Meyer. Not only is this kind of a Snow White retelling, but since this is the last book in the Lunar Chronicles, by now our cast has grown to include a lot of different characters with very different personalities. Next is Sleeping Beauty, a book that puts you to sleep. For this one I'm going to go with Chasing Power by Sarah Beth Dersh. I'm not going with this one because it was boring per se, but more because there were some points where I was very confused by it and I just wanted to check out of it. Next is The Lion King, a character who had something tragic happen to them in childhood. Again, this is one that has a lot of options in the YA book world. I'm going to go with one that's pretty well known, which is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I think I could pick pretty much any character in here and they would fit this criteria, but I'm going to go with Prim because I feel like her childhood might be the most traumatic. The next one, which is getting a lot of buzz right now, is Beauty and the Beast. A beast of a book or a big book that you were intimidated by but found the story to be beautiful. This is actually a little difficult for me because I actually like to pick up big books. But anyway, for this one, I'm going to go with The Host by Stephanie Meyer. It's a pretty big book, at least in this edition. I was a little intimidated to pick up this book, not so much by the size, but because I had heard mixed things about the author. However, I found that I really enjoyed this book. Then we have Aladdin, a character who gets their wish granted for better or worse. For this one, I'm going to go with The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. And while the world may not be a wish-granting factory, there are some wishes that are granted in here. Next up is Mulan, a character who pretends to be something or someone they're not. For this one, I'm going to go with Ruby from The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And it's because she spends at least half of this book, I feel like, pretending to be something she's not. Then it's Toy Story, a book with characters you wish would come to life. This might be the hardest one for me because I love the characters in the books I read, but I kind of want them to stay in their story. Having said that, I think I'm going to go with the characters from Heist Society by Ally Carter, or really the characters from any Ally Carter series. I just feel like she writes her characters in a very real, fun, and relatable way. And finally, we have the last one, Disney Descendants. Your favorite villain or morally ambiguous character. A great story usually has a great villain, so there are a lot I could choose from. But because this is a Disney tag, I'm going to pick a villain from The Isle of the Lost. I'm going to choose Mal because at least in the beginning of the book, she is pretty villainous, and she's my favorite character of the whole series. That was the Disney book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can let me know by liking this video. Because this tag is so old, I'm not going to tag anyone to do it. However, if you haven't done it yet and you want to, just say that I tagged you. If there are other challenges or tags you'd like to see me do, you can leave a comment below. Also, if you like my ears over here, there will be a link in the description of where you can get some for yourself. I upload new videos to this channel at least once a week, so subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh my goodness. I don't really want until this is not gonna work. That sounds wrong. Oh, that was not supposed to happen.